Today we are talking about evil Superman in our review of Brightburn. Strap in, folks. It's gonna be a long ride. Let's go! Hello everybody, and welcome back to The Ordinary Critics. I am Isaac, and I'm just an ordinary guy reviewing extraordinary movies. Or in this case, Brightburn. So, for those of you that don't know, Brightburn is a dark side deconstruction of the Superman mythos. Crash lands here, but instead of being the good guy that we all look up to, he tries to take over the world. There's your plot summary. So, strap in, folks. We're going to go over the pros and cons of this movie, if you should see it or not, keeping things short, sweet, and to the point, because I don't want to waste your time more than I have to. So, strap in. Spoilers, potentially, I guess. Maybe? Sure. Let's go. Like I said before, Brightburn is a dark side deconstruction of the Superman mythos, where Superman crash lands on Earth as a baby, is raised by human parents, and then instead of being the good guy that we all look up to and saves the day, he's the bad guy and starts to take over the world. Pros and cons of this movie. Pros. The effects are actually very good for how... it's technically a low-budget film. The budget was like $6 to $12 million, and technically, money-wise, it's considered a success. It made about $27.8 million in the box office so far. But I saw it the week after it came out, and you know how, there's, theaters that are, tucked away in, the basement? That's where it already was, unfortunately. It wasn't on the main level, which I expected. I was so hyped for this movie. It was, the trailer looked amazing. The concept looks amazing. Just fell a little flat on the execution for me. It was produced by James Gunn, directed by David Yarovesky. And like I said, the pros of this movie, it is Elizabeth Banks is in it, David Denman. They are great characters, and the boy that plays, his name is Brendan Breyer. His name is Brendan Breyer. Those three carry this movie, and which is great. The script just felt a little flat. We'll get into the cons later. But pros, the graphics were great. The special effects were great. Seeing this the kid use all of his Superman powers was the highlights of this film. That's really only the good things I have to say about it. Okay, we're going on the cons list. So cons, oh my god, the ignorance of the parents in this movie. I was just like, Elizabeth Banks carries this movie. She is the mom, they've been trying to have a baby, kid falls from the sky type of situation. Oh, we're gonna raise him as our own. Perfect, that's amazing. But then when crazy stuff starts happening, bad stuff starts happening, don't defend your kid, but you know he's not from here, you know he's an alien. Don't be like, no, he's my child, get out of here. No, he's an alien. You should have done something right away, unfortunately. And then David Denman, so most famously, in my opinion, for his portrayal of Roy in The Office, he was just being Roy. He goes out to kill Brandon essentially, and shoots him in the back of the head with a rifle. Doesn't work because you know this already. Nothing on this earth can hurt him. And so then Brandon kills him, which is probably my favorite kill in the entire movie. He pins him down and then lasers him in the face. But it's just the ignorance of the parents kind of ruined this whole movie for me, unfortunately. When bad stuff starts happening, just maybe tell somebody. So one final pro from this movie is Brandon wins. Spoiler alert. Brandon wins. They don't end up killing him off. And he ends up killing everybody. It's like a Smallville feel, ends up killing everybody. And then the credits start rolling, you're like, well, that was okay. But then mid-credit scenes start popping up of him actually taking over the planet. Which I'm like, that's a good way to go. But overall, disappointing. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, which is definitely a D if you've been following our grading scale. I know we did the little things a little differently this time, but concept is good, execution is poor, and somebody produced by James Gunn of Guardians of the Galaxy fame, you're expecting that caliber of movie. Didn't happen. Thank you for watching. Short, sweet, to the point with this one. If you like this format better than our in-depth analysis, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think. Give us a like, hit that subscribe button for more stuff like this. And as always, stay ordinary.